and I are live. So let me get situated here for everyone. My notebook and clearly the lighting here. Oh good. I just didn't get my ring light today. So I'm just doing the balancing act of my phone. I don't like how my hair looks today. Really need a haircut. I know, Lila. I know, baby. Ooh. Let me see if I can resituate that. Yep, perfect. Lila wants to say hi to everybody. Say hi, Lila. Hello. She's already getting her head up a little bit. It's hard to see when you're in the camera. So I'm really thinking I should just change my series. Instead of Thrive Over Survive, I should do my solo episodes called Live with Lila. I thought that would be funny. Let me know what you guys think. Instead of doing Thrive Over Survive, should I change the name for my solo episodes to Live with Lila? Here she is. Here she is. So hi Christine. We're going to talk today about the importance of a virtual headquarters, a virtual HQ. So this is a topic that I just kind of started talking about and going on podcasts and speaking on because, hi, you want to say hi? I don't know if she'll smile for us today. Are you going to smile for us? Are you going to smile for us? Yeah, there it is. There's the smiles. Miss Lila is going to be a young entrepreneur here, just like her sister, just like her mom, just like her dad. She actually is getting to go on her first trip next week to Charleston because we are going to a in-person mastermind as I resituate with the baby. In-person mastermind. Yeah, you gotta tell us what you think too. But what we're going to talk today about is the importance of a virtual headquarters. And you might be thinking, what does that mean? What is this? So a virtual headquarters is so important right now because of everybody working remote, the movement of freelancing, contractors, the movement of, wanting to work from wherever. However, more people are becoming their own bosses or just contracting themselves out so they can live the laptop lifestyle. If you're not sure what that is, it's basically people wanting to just work from remotely, work out of a van, work from home, travel, and still do their thing, and it's called the laptop lifestyle. So this has been a topic that a lot of clients have come to me about, not specifically calling it a virtual headquarters, but they're struggling to figure out, they're struggling. They are struggling. And they come to Mama. This is what I tell Charlotte and Lila, how I explain what I do. They come to me and they just are not sure how to manage their team with it being remote. They're struggling to figure out how to manage their operation systems because it's different to map out your systems online because everything is in the computer. It's very untangible, so people have a hard time visualizing and mapping that out because it's not like it's not like a physical production line that we can see, touch, or feel, right? It's all data mostly of where is this information going, what is this digital journey that my client is going on, but not only the client journey, what is the journey for your team, how do you communicate everything, because there's all these places that data information can live. How do we centralize this information to make it easier for our team, to make it organized? And that's where what I've done in the past couple months is work with a couple of agencies, some small teams, startups, and we have put in place a virtual headquarters for them in ClickUp. Now, this could be applied to potentially Asana and Trello. I'm just a ClickUp fan, and I think the capabilities are so much better, especially with the embedded views, forms, the dashboards. Yeah, the dashboards you can make. Where are you going? How you can integrate things. So that's why I talk about this in ClickUp. Lila's gonna sit up on the table with me. Oh, she's moving all my stuff. You gonna look around? So I know I'm getting off topic here. We're getting off topic. You're making me get off topic. You're being so cute, huh? Yeah. So, oh, baby, don't lean your head forward. So the virtual headquarters really helps with keeping that centralized, but also keeping your team connected and keeping their information connected. Because you can have a team calendar, you can connect Google calendars to your ClickUp. So the importance of having your virtual headquarters is not just for your client experience, your client management, to simplify your operations. It's also to create a local and central hub online for your team to access everything, because it does work as like a database. I was just having this conversation the other day with a client and potential client. We waste so much time on Google Drive. Like, I love Google Drive. We can link to Google Drive documents and spreadsheets in ClickUp, and I do that a lot, or we embed a lot of the links within tasks, but it gets very cluttered very quickly. So the problem with Google Drive and all of that is if you have things shared from your, don't puke, you get cluttered, and it's harder to find things that are shared with you. It's harder to keep things, people just don't, there it is, let it out. People don't keep things organized as they could be. So you can search it a little bit, but this provides a better layer of organization. The way I do this in ClickUp is we have we have a headquarters, like a team ops area where the team resources are all located. We're going through the onboarding of those team members. You can embed manuals, instructions, SOPs, because that's another part of what I work on with clients is how are you providing good instructions for your team members? How are you managing that team? And then we look at the dashboards to create accountability for metrics. And then this way, your information's there when you're working on it, and you are able to pull people through the process. So if you've ever seen, Lila's smiling at me, it's so cute. If you've ever seen or heard of productivity methods, there's in supply chain management, that's what my background is in. In supply chain management, there's two kinds. There's a push or a pull process. And for most people, they need a pull process, especially as entrepreneurs, because I found that they get scatterbrained or they're all over the place. It's hard to keep themselves organized. So what you need is a process that's going to pull you into the next step. And when you're having multiple people as part of the process, you need clear instructions on where the handoff is and where the handoff isn't. And you can build that into ClickUp itself. Hi, Sam. So we build that into ClickUp as part of your virtual headquarters so that it can host your processes, your project management, your people, your training documents, and have external features as well, since ClickUp is building that out, which is something Asana and Sam says preach. Thank you, girl. There's a lot of other project management tools are not building out. So, with forms, we can have external links. We can embed them into your website to help create that traffic. But then also now recently, they've made it so you can, now since they're kind of mimicking Word docs, like Google Docs, they have docs within ClickUp, and you can have an external link so that anyone can see it. They don't have to have a ClickUp to access this document or Word doc. So the settings are even better, and moving. And the other part about this is, especially with the laptop lifestyle and with people who are wanting to work remotely and work on the go, their mobile app. Now, their mobile app, it's not the best, but it still helps with your virtual headquarters because people can manage or respond to comments, message you back, really see their oversight or add in ideas. Like, my favorite part about the mobile app for my virtual headquarters is I will think of content ideas while I'm driving. Like, I'm so guilty of always thinking about like awesome stories, awesome things for my content, but then I'll think about them and I'll never write them, or I used to not write them down, and I would struggle at implementing them. So now once I'm done, like when I think about them and I get where I'm going, I will dump some ideas into my ClickUp right from my phone, and then I can easily assign it to my assistant to help make the content and the graphics and help me put it into the content calendar, so we can see, okay, this is what our month of content is going to look like. This is where this random idea that you just thought of will fit in. So it's all about I just lost my train of thought. It's all about fitting the processes to you, because I have so many people that I work with that are creatives, and they really just need something to help structure their day in a way that makes sense to them. And ClickUp is such a tool that allows them to do that, but it's also the idea of having everything in one central location. You're working out of one central location. It utilizes so many tools. Like, I was on a phone call for a client, or a potential client, yesterday. He runs a painting business, and him and his wife remote quote and manage these painting and roofing jobs, and they're doing almost $1 million in work, and now they all run it through ClickUp, and we were talking about their dashboards and all the functions that they could utilize. He didn't even realize they could save so much time on save so much time on crap. Why do I keep losing my train of thought? This is the baby. The baby keeps making me lose my train of thought. Oh, Sam, since you're watching and you weren't on here earlier, I'll show you Lila. Lila wants to come back and make a debut. There we go. Say hi, Lila. Oh, that's what it was. He didn't realize that we could send emails out of the tasks. So instead of going back and forth and working it in your email account, he could follow up with his leads in his lead tracker. And thanks, Sam. No, we were surprisingly talking about sales. So we were talking about how we would follow up with leads in the lead tracker and send them an email right through the task. So since ClickUp has built out an email app, you just integrate your email with it, and then you can send emails and track the emails right within your ClickUp. You're like, Emma, that sounds dumb. Why would you do that? Because it's reducing the number of clicks that you need to have to complete your work, and it's less of a distraction, because when you're in your ClickUp, then all you have to do is do the task right there from where it's assigned. You're not jumping around. I don't know about you, but I always get distracted when I'm on my email. I'm like, oh, this email just came in, or this is an email I forgot about that I need to respond. Now I'm in the habit of, if I need to respond to an email while I'm in there to get myself out of my email more, I send them, or I will forward them. Oh, sorry, baby. I will forward them to my inbox. Like, I have an inbox list in ClickUp where it's to do, needs reply. Could you integrate Flowdesk? So with Flowdesk, it depends on what you're trying to integrate. Can you elaborate? Why you integrate your email is so that when you send the email out of ClickUp, it'll look like it's coming from your email address, but you're never sending it from your actual inbox, if that makes sense. But what are you wanting to, if you could elaborate on the Flowdesk question, I'd be happy to help. There is a way that I've integrated and like ConvertKit and stuff through Zapier. So like if you have people who are clicking on links, or like in part of your sequence that you're like, oh, this is a lead that I want to like track, you could through Zapier or integrate, say like once they're tagged or once they're in a sequence, put them in my lead tracker within ClickUp. So those are some tips. Right, Lila? Those are some tips. I've done it for Facebook groups with some other clients when when they're added to, your group leads or your spreadsheet for your Facebook group, instead of like letting them go into die on your email list, like if you have an email sequence, or they can go right into your lead tracker and you follow up, and it's a hint of personalness. Yes, you don't even need Flowdesk. It's just so you can send your emails from an actual email address. And you can even put email templates in your ClickUp if you have the right plan. I think you need a business plan, and you could save, that's what we were talking about yesterday, saving those sales emails. Oh, why are you doing that? Well, you're getting fussy. So that they could follow up even quicker with emails to the client, because they would have the templates already prepped. You weren't recreating it. Why are you grabbing on my shirt? Why are you grabbing on my shirt? So that's like the whole point of the virtual headquarters, is to make it so you're working efficiently and wasting less time in your day, because it shouldn't have to take you X amount of times. You don't need to fill up your whole calendar with work. You can do things like hang out with your baby, or, go get margaritas and stuff with your friends. So that's kind of the importance of the virtual headquarters, is to keep everything centralized for yourself and for your team. If you don't have a team yet, it's important to start building that before you have a team. So I have a fussy baby, and I've gone on such a rampage. I think I covered all my points of why it's important to have a virtual headquarters, and then why I build it out in ClickUp, and how we integrate it with other tools like Google Docs, Google Spreadsheets. You can integrate it with Airtable, YouTube. So if you have training videos that live in YouTube, you can integrate those directly into your lists and videos. So there's a lot of ways to do it, and I think that's what overwhelms people. But it's really about having the tool fit your needs and what your company needs. Ooh, okay. Lila's like, I'm done. You're done. You're done with your live. So I think that is a good overview. If anyone has questions while watching the live or on the replay, let me know. And if you have questions about how to do something, feel free to drop them in the comments. Like Sam, I think I answered your question. And if you have more, my DMs are always open for anybody who needs a question. And even if you don't have a team, you should start thinking about putting this together so that you're not scrambling before it's too late and you're beyond capacity. And that's another reason of ClickUp is so great for your headquarters, is because it helps you with planning out capacity if you use the tool right. Okay, Miss Fussy Butt needs a diaper change. So I will talk to you guys all, and I hope you have a great week. Next week I won't be doing a live because I will be in an all-day training for marketing and sales for my mastermind group, and we will be in Charleston. So maybe I'll go impromptu live from Charleston to show you guys what we're doing. But I hope everyone has a good weekend.